over here thing. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing out there? How are you all doing out there? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. It is Saturday. It is Saturday, folks. The weekend. How was your day? How was your day? Did you get a lot accomplished at home? Or if you sadly had to go into work because you're not on the 5-day schedule? How was it? How was it? Hopefully it is done and you are here with me, watching me, etc. How was your day? How was your day? So I am going to get started because I'm not going to be here long, folks. I am not going to be here long. Talking about quite a few things as usual. And up first is about private second class king. The latest news, which was a day ago, was that the United States is not going to invoke or characterize, that's my word, characterize. Their word is invoke private second class Travis King as a POW or prisoner of war. And I think the whole premise behind that, which is part of what the article stated, was so that he would get all the treatment, everything that the Geneva Convention says that is supposed to happen when a country, when countries are at war, I guess, when countries are at war, when they capture the other side's military person, then they are supposed to treat them per the Geneva Conventions. All the things are on there. All the things that they're supposed to do. Make sure that they are pretty much well taken care of. I guess in essence, no harm. Make sure that Red Cross has access to them. I guess that is something that we would say we would want to happen, et cetera, et cetera. But the United States says they are not going to invoke or characterize private second class king as such. I think the main reason is because he intentionally, and every time that I made a report, I've always said that it's being reported that he intentionally crossed over into North Korea, because that is what the report said. I don't know. I am sure that there is some type of footage that may show that. I do not know. And so here we are. So since they are saying, since reports are saying, and I guess the military now is saying, or our administration is saying, our government is saying that he intentionally crossed over into North Korea, that they will not invoke POW status on him. And per the report, he is being considered as AWOL, hello, the Bud files. And I guess at some point he's going to become a deserter. The story is just, has a lot of twists and turns, in my opinion, and you can decide for yourself, obviously. But the going thing is that he intentionally crossed over into North Korea. He willfully did it, intentionally. He willfully did it, and he is at this present AWOL and a deserter per the military, and in essence, pretty much on his own since he is over there and being detained in North Korea. So yeah, that is just sad. That is just sad. Hello, Rooted in Essential Oils. How are you? How are you? How is your son doing? Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to be here too long, folks. I'm not going to be here too long. I'm not going to be here too long. How was your day? How was your day? How was your day? Whew. So I'm going to get started with a little trivia, folks. A little trivia. I will name the artist, and you all name. No, I will name the song and you all name the artist. Let's do it that way. Hello, Boss Lady Denise. Hello, Boss Lady Denise. How are you? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. How's Rocky doing? And Mr. Mike. So I am going to name the song and you all name the artist. So first up is I Will Survive. That is the name of the song. You all name the artist. Bud Files should know. Great that Rocky is doing well. Rooted says, doing well. Oh, about to get a car wash. My son is, well, need to take him to the park. He had to get off some of the energy. I don't know what the time difference is between here and there, maybe 3 hours, but let some of that energy out so he can sleep well tonight, go home, take a bath, and out like a light, out like a light. I will survive. Who is the artist? Who is the artist? Oh, it's 4:48 there. Okay, and it's 6:40. Yes, 6:48 here. So 2 hours difference. We're 2 hours ahead. Okay. Yes, yes. Who is the artist? Her song was I Will Survive. Rooted probably doesn't know. I'm sitting here I'm thinking he probably doesn't know. But he may have heard his mom play and sing the song or something or another. It's 5:48 in Texas where you're located, Boss Lady Denise. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I will survive. I will survive. Who is this artist? I know that you know Boss Lady. I know that you know Boss Lady Denise. Can't remember her name. Yes, it is a young lady. It is a young lady. And when I looked online, of course, I knew the song because that is one of my songs. And it is sometimes, I think women use it as their theme song. That's their theme song when a relationship goes bad. At least that is what comes to my brain. For the ones that are in the know, like you and I, Denise, it might be our theme song. I will survive. I'm going to give the initials, first and last name. Yes, Gloria is the first name, and the last name is, if you can help him out, Boss Lady Denise, with the last name. The last name starts with a G also. The last name starts with a G also. The last name starts with a G also. A little trivia, folks. A little trivia. Not Gilmore. And how do you know this person? Rooted. How did you know her name is Gloria? How do you know? How do you know? These young folks nowadays. But yeah, these young folks, I think a lot of them just, my daughter's elderly, but at one time I said she was young. And most of the songs that I know, she knows. And I'm quite upset about that, but that's a whole other story. He is an old soul. He says he's an old soul. I understand. Good music is good music. So it is Gloria Gaynor. Gloria Gaynor. That is the lady. And the reference about women may have used it as their theme song when they had a bad breakup with a guy back in the day. And they'll be saying, I will survive you. Glad you are up out of here. Get away from me. Get out of my house. Get out of my life. Move it. I will survive. Hello, Yvette Minor. How are you? You are very close. You're very close. Rooted in essentials. In essential oils. You were very close. I looked online to see if she was still touring or what have you. She is doing performances in different places from what the machine said. Not that I believe everything, but she's doing performances there. And I saw where she's going to be in Spain, and Switzerland, Canada, here. Yeah, and it gives the places in Spain and Canada and here in the United States where she's going to be performing. Yeah, because some of these artists, some of them are actually touring, themselves and maybe with others, or they may be not headlining, but with someone else, or they may be showing up doing performances at different festivals, et cetera, and that is how they keep doing their stuff. But can you imagine, just like some of the artists that I mentioned the last time I did not the last time, but one of the times in my live when I did trivia, like the OJs, I mean, they have been touring and making money just off of their old stuff from when I was coming along, before my daughter came along. Can you imagine? Good music is good music. I'm well. Glad that you're doing fine. Yvette Minor, thank you so much for being here and supporting. Thank you so much. Rooted in Essential Oils, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting everyone know to hit the like button. The next one, she had many hits. She had many hits. She had many hits. Hot Stuff. Love to Love You, Baby. And I think in this song, she was making those, she was making those, okay, I can use this word, those sensual noises, moans, and maybe groans. But nonetheless, this lady did that in the song, and it went on for a long while in the song, and boop, wow. On the Radio was another one of her hits. On the Radio was another one of her hits. Love to Love You, Baby, another one of her hits. Yes, yes. Ding, 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 ding. The A.I. Regina Show got it. The A.I. Regina Show got it. Rooted in Essential Oils. Close second, you said Connor, but I think it means Donna Summers. Yes, Donna Summers. Yes, yes, yes. And she passed away in the more recent past, maybe a few years back. She passed away. Yes, yes. Donna Summers. Does anyone remember that song? I think it was Love to Love You, Baby, when she was making those sensual noises. Who remembers that? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Donna Summers and that song. Ever heard it? Ever heard it being played? I'm not going to say the other part of her doing the sensual moans and groans, etc. Rooted in, he's an old soul, folks. He's an old soul. Old soul. Okay, the next group. This is a group, well, a family group. Staying Alive. Staying Alive. And the music is disco music to me. That's how it was. I'm not going to say pitched to me or what have you, but I remember, like the club scene, disco, et cetera, all of that. The oopsie, I almost said it. Staying Alive was their hit song. Yes, rooted in it. Bee Gees. Are you? The Bee Gees, yes. And they all look alike. Yep. And the last one, Caribbean Queen, and Suddenly, the two songs that I know. Caribbean Queen. Oh yeah, the A.I. Regina Show got it. The Bee Gees. Yes. Oh, no. I see Rooted in Essential Oils. Put it up there first. Bee Gees. Did I go over that? I didn't even say who it was. I'm losing it. Yes, the Bee Gees. And they were a British family group, etc. The last one. Thank you so much. The A.I. Regina Show, for sharing me out. Thank you so much for sharing me out. I do appreciate it. I'm over here on my other thing. So I'm going to drop your link in the chat in 3 days. I'm not going to talk about my phone. I've been having issues with these machines, and now I know that my husband is going to he's probably mad at me, but he hasn't said anything. But I know that he's mad at me. I'm going to Caribbean Queen, and Suddenly. I don't even know. I'll probably get a strike if I even try to hum part or say some of the words on the live. I don't want to do that. Caribbean Queen. I know some people may say Caribbean, but I think the way that he said it in the song, it is a young man. The way that he said it was Caribbean. Now we share. Me too. I love all those songs. Great music that you can just vibe to, dance, vibe to. And as I said before, had in meaning all of that. Yes, the A.I. Regina Show, Billy Ocean, no question mark. It is exactly right. Ding, 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 ding. Billy Ocean. Yes, and yes. 3 more minutes. It's going to be 7 o'clock. And I got some homework to do on here. So that was the little trivia for today. And what else do I have here? Okay, we're going to talk about cash stuffing. I make some notes so I don't get off track as usual. But as you all know, this is Wanda Budgets and Beyond. So we're going to do a little bit about the budget stuff today. Well, I'm always talking something about budget, money, finance in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So Matthew Whittington, hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Dance floor and get into my car. Oh yeah. Yeah, get out of my dreams and into my yes, that was another one. Hello, Heather. Hello, Heather. Hello, Heather. Heather, Chronic Condition Crafting. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, money, cash stuffing, folks, cash stuffing. So yes, as you know, I have a budgeting channel. And if you go to my channel, you will see where I am doing cash stuffings. And in this particular instance, I'm cash stuffing into several different categories, into several different categories. I can't even speak English. Categories. I am doing cash stuffing into my personal envelopes, which is what I'm going to talk about tonight. The other cash stuffing that I'm doing is into sinking funds that I have. And then the last one is on cash stuffing into savings challenges. I'm just going to talk about the cash stuffing, and it's all cash stuffing, just broken down into categories for me. Other people may view it differently. The cash stuffing that I'm going to talk about is into my personal envelopes, which I have 3: gas, food, and personal me, etc. So yes. And the reason that for some that people cash stuff is to help them with their budget, help them stay. Well, let me not start with the benefits, because that's the benefits. So the cash stuffing method is when, and it's different now because everything is electronic, but kind of sort of think about it in the old fashioned way. When you get paid, you would cash your check, get the money, and then you would put the money into different categories, into different areas that was on your budget. So food, mortgage, rent, could be a whole host of things. Clothing, your bills, water bill, electricity bill, gas bill, etc. Now I'm trying to think of the stuff that they would have back in the olden days where they went to a place and actually gave cash. And it's hard for me to come up with something, but those are the things that I can think of. They went and paid their rent, in cash at the leasing office every month. Mortgage, not sure about that. Gas, they went to the gas company, telephone company, water place, electricity place, etc. I'm trying to think a little bit on in olden days, how they would do it with the cash that they had, because they would cash their check and they would get all the money in their hand, and then you would put it into the different categories. And some of the benefits and part of the premise of people doing that was to help them to not overspend, That is that is for me, because once you put the money in the envelopes, for example, if you put $200 in the grocery envelope or the food envelope, and I'm saying envelope, it could be anything, a pouch, a plastic bag, dividers, whatever you had. Once you spent the $200 in the food envelope, that is it. You cannot do any more spending. You cannot do any more spending. You cannot go into another envelope and take any money and put it in the food envelope or the grocery envelope. Hopefully I'm making sense. But that is how it's supposed to be, because you're trying to control your spending. Now, the benefits of that is to, one, help you with your budget. And of course, we're making the assumption that there is a budget involved, and hopefully there is, because you're going to look at your budget and you're going to look at the categories and how much money you're supposed to be putting in the thing, correct? Yes, and yes. Also, it helps you to avoid overspending. Once again, like I said, once the money is out, done, complete. There isn't any more money in that envelope. You cannot spend any more money. It's going to help you with overspending. You put $200 on your budget for groceries, for food. That's it. That's it. Also, another thing that it can help you is with overdrafts. And some people, utilize the checks and all of this stuff. I don't know how it works nowadays. And people would have overdrafts. They would be spending too much. And then the bank would allow it. They would pay the overdraft part, the part that you overdrafted, but then they would charge you a hefty fee. And if that has ever happened to you recently or in the past, you know that those overdraft fees are hefty, hefty, hefty. So you don't want that. So it's to help you with the overdraft fees. If you got the cash and you're only spending what you have in that particular envelope, then that's it. There's no way you can have an overdraft, right? Exactly. And the other thing it does is to help you with your expense tracking, because if you found yourself overspending when possibly you weren't doing the cash envelope method, then now you're getting your receipts and you're seeing what you are spending on and how much you are spending over a period of time. And then you can adjust up or down in your budget based on your having the receipts, you're tracking your expenses, etc. Hopefully some of that made sense, folks. Hopefully some of that makes sense. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hello, God's Music. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. How are you? How are you? Be safe out there on the road. If you are on the road, if not, then enjoy your time off. Enjoy your time off. Thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Heather Chronic Condition Crafting, work overtime to help us out. Okay. Rooted in Essential says he understands what it is that I'm saying. Yes, it has been helpful to me. And on the part, and I have said it in my walking and talking videos, that sometimes I do go into my other envelope and I rob Peter to pay Paul, that type of thing. I should not be doing that, but I do that. Sadly, I do that, which means I probably just need to put more money in the thing. Not one, but one of the reasons. But the other thing is just to watch it, Wanda. Watch the funds. The second link that's posted at the top is a video that you all can watch of me stuffing my personal envelopes, which I have changed. I treated myself to quite a few things, and you're going to see the one thing that I treat myself to. But I have my envelopes here. I got new envelopes and I got a new wallet, which the next time I do a cash stuffing, you're going to see the whole kit and caboodle. But right here now, I'm going to show you this. So for me, like I said, and I want to back up. As I stated, the example that I gave is regards to in the olden days when people got paid, they got all the cash in hand and then they put it in their purse, etc. And then, of course, you're going to do the cash stuffing, you're going to do the envelopes, et cetera, et cetera. That was in the olden days when you could go to the electricity company and pay your electricity bill, phone company, phone bill, gas company, gas bill, water, et cetera, or however they had it set up back then. Of course, nowadays, everything is electronic. You can do bill pay, automatic transfer, et cetera, et cetera. So for me and for some that do the cash, the personal cash envelopes. It's just me saying the personal cash envelope stuffing. For me, it's food, gas, and personal. Also for me, I am stuffing in my food envelope. I don't know, y'all can see that in my food envelope, I am stuffing $40 per week, whether I do it via video or offline, etc., putting $40 per week in here. Now, I do make a large grocery purchase. Okay, the $40 per week is just for if something comes up and I need to get something from the store, etc., that type of thing. That is just why it's only $40 per week. Sometimes I have rolled over, most of the time I don't. But yeah. So I don't want people to think that, oh, $160 a month for her and her husband, that's all she's spending. No. This is just for me to do this because I'm not going to carry around, a whole lot of cash, in these envelopes. I got enough in the other envelopes. So the food, each of these envelopes get $40. If I have rollover, then I just do the difference for my envelopes. And my personal envelope has 0 in it. Those $40 are gone. I went to the thrift store on Wednesday. That was it, folks. That was it. And then my gas envelope has $10 remaining. Of course, I'm running my air conditioner, and yeah, it is eating up into my normally $20 that I will put in there, and that will fill it back up because when I get to a fourth of a tank, I try to fill back up. So that is some of the little things that I do in order to help myself. But that is the cash stuffing method in a nutshell. Plenty of videos, plenty of information out of there. Once again, everyone's budget is personal and different to them. Other people may have different categories than I do, and that's fine because everyone's budget is personal to them. But it is very helpful if you want to try to get on a budget, stay on budget, help you with overspending in categories, all categories. But if you want to, not to overspend, and you know that you're overspending, and you know that you need to do something to bring it back in, then that is the cash stuffing is a great way to go. And like I mentioned before, cash stuffing is broad. And for me, I do cash stuffing on my personal envelopes. These 3 categories: food, personal, and gas. And then I do cash stuffing of my sinking funds, which I'll talk about in another live. And then I do cash stuffing of some savings challenges, and I'll talk about that in another live. Hello, Miss April Showers. How are you? Hello, Miss April. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. So have any of you all out here tried the cash envelope method or anything that somewhat resembles that, or you use some other type of budgeting method? And I know that some people may or may not. And it is a great idea. It is a great idea. It has been helping me. And like I said, I get off track sometimes, and sometimes I take money out of one envelope and put it to the other. Or when I'm making a purchase that I don't have enough, in the food envelope, I'll go into the personal envelope. That should not happen, folks. That is not the way. 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 But just being honest. And tomorrow is my spend day. Tomorrow's my spend day. So I'm going to go to the bank, of course, and get some cash. And then I will, I'm not going to get any gas because I'm good on gas because I filled up on Wednesday and I haven't been out since Wednesday. So my gas is good. So I'll probably get 30 for gas and, of course, 40 for personal. And I still have the $40 remaining in food because I stated in a few lives, maybe last week in a live, that I was going to just eat out of my pantry, my freezer in the basement, and my refrigerator, and the pantry, of course, itself. I was just going to eat out that for 3 weeks. So on the 15th is the next time I'm going to do my large purchase of food. In the interim, I am going to buy lettuce. I'm going to buy fruits and vegetables. Yeah, and some drinks, water, fruit juice, or something other like that. Yeah, but no, like food, anything like that, because I have enough stuff to buy. So yeah, let's see what's going on in the chat. How was your day, Miss April? How was your day? Was able to catch your live, most of your live, or at least some of your live, I should say. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being very motivational and telling it like it is. Thank you so much for that. Miss April Showers. Miss April Showers. Yes, it is really working and helping me. We did a little disco trivia. At first, we did a little disco trivia. That was that. What's going on, good people? What's happening out here? What's happening? What's happening? August is National Immunization Awareness Month. Just a little FYI. And of course, you know, they have days for everything now. Each month, there is a day for everything, like I mentioned in other lives. Yeah, what else is going on, folks? What else is going on? Let me put this back. Yeah, if your kids need to get the shots for school, then at least public school, if they're going to public school, and that's a requirement. And of course, you can, you know, request a waiver for. There may be a list of items that you can request a waiver for. Hello, Lisa J. Stocks. There may be a list of items that you can request a waiver for. Put in your waiver and see what happens. Put this thing back so that I don't. But yes, tomorrow is my spin day. Woo! Did you guys rest and relax today? Did you guys rest and relax today? Put that over there, Wanda. Got some housework done. Caught up on the laundry. I did a little bit of that. Now it's the ironing, which I probably get up early in the morning to do, but oh my goodness. I'm beginning to hate ironing. Has to be done. Has to be done. How was your day, Lisa J. Stocks? How was your day? Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for being here. Well, let me get over here. Forgot to. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Regina show, it says 2K fans showed up. All right. For me, I don't know what that means. 2K fans showed up. Okay. Let me look at me being busy over here. Oh, did you hear about the young guy causing a riot in New York? Yes, I saw that report. He said he told his followers on all the different platforms that he was going to be giving out a whole host of things there in New York City. And did they arrest him? Because one of the reports said that he was arrested or taken into custody or something or another. But you never know, because they're always putting out something, and it may or may not be actual, factual, or someone is making an assumption that he was taken into custody, et cetera, et cetera. But I did hear about that and saw a little article about that. I think it was yesterday when I saw that, but not quite sure. Yeah, best part of the week is now you're off. Heather is saying yes. Relax time. Time to catch up with quality time with the family, all of that good stuff. And of course, to get the housework, the second shift stuff, take care of the kids. If that is you, take care of the kids, do all the things inside that needs to be done. And on the outside, cut the grass or, hire someone to do it. Make sure it gets done. Yeah, lots of things. There's always something. We women, we are always busy, and the guys too, but on a different scale. Look at me being sexist. Look at me being sexist. Always something to do. And if you got kids that are, like I said, that need need you to cook food for them, need you to give them baths and all this other stuff. Wow, you're never off. You're never off of work. It's just a different work. It's just a different work. Yeah, but I did hear about that thing. And also with private second class Travis King. They are not going to invoke the POW status, and I'm saying characterize him as a POW, prisoner of war, because he intentionally, like I've been saying, I had been using the word intentionally crossed over because that is what the reports were saying, and I'm not saying the report is incorrect or not. I don't know, but they are not going to characterize him as a prisoner of war because he intentionally ran over there to North Korea. And he is a young Black military man. So he is still in the military. And the report is saying that he is considered AWOL at present, and that at some point he's going to become a deserter. I guess there's a time frame that you are considered a deserter, and they are not going to invoke the prisoner of war status on him. Obviously, we're not at war with North Korea. For one, I'm just saying for one, that is not but the reason that they're not doing it is because they're saying he intentionally crossed over, so he knew what it was that he was doing. And he was stationed in Seoul, or in South Korea. I keep saying Seoul because that's the capital, in Seoul, Korea, I think it is. And so in my brain, he knows what the deal is with regards to North Korea. So that's just me speaking that. But no one knows. And a lot of the reports are saying things about his mental state. The parents are saying things with regards to his mental state at the times that they interacted with him on the phone or FaceTime, et cetera, but via phone. Yeah. So there's a few articles out there. You just got to, read through it, pilfer through it, and see what makes sense to you, et cetera, et cetera. But praying and hoping for his safe return. It doesn't look good, but for me, that's just me saying that. North Korea did a few days back acknowledge that they had received our request for information regarding Private Second Class King. So yeah. POW, yes, prisoner of war. They're not going to classify him as such because he crossed over, and yeah. And I think part of the POW status, of course, we're not at war, but I think part of the invoking the POW thing would be so that the other country, and in this case, North Korea, would, and this is just me saying it in a different way, look kindly, not hurt, follow the Geneva Conventions, and you can look that up to see what all that entails. And supposedly from this report that I read is that North Korea is signed on to that also and is supposed to abide by that. All of that good stuff. So, yeah. And of course, we know that there have been people that crossed over into North Korea, however it happened in the past. And I'm just going to leave it there. You're going to get where it is that I'm going with this. So, yeah. Ooh, let me get on this machine here. I have been having a time. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh my God. Behind. Any plans for tonight? Is anyone going out tonight? I know no one is going to the disco because most of the, I had that question last night. Most of the folks said, no, they're not going out. They're not going out. Yeah, these folks. Oh my God, I got story time after I do this. After I do this, I got story time with regards to these machines. Woo! Oh my goodness. Like I said, I think, I know my husband is mad at me, but he's just not saying anything. He's just not saying anything. Oh. He is just not saying anything. Oh. Okay, I can't see. Oh, that okay. All right. Let me see what else. All right, here it goes. All right, I'm going to drop the AI Virginia Show link. I'm going to drop the AI Virginia Show link. Thank you so much for sharing me on your community board. Thank you so much. If you want your link drop, share me out on your community board. Share me out on your community board. I need to go to my own YouTube channel. This is crazy. Okay. I love my phone, folks. I love my phone. I just want to say that I love my phone because it's it is working for me. It is working for me. Now I got to talk nice to the phone. Oh my God. Thank you for bearing with me, folks. Thank you for bearing with me. Please make sure that you go and check out the AI Virginia Show. I am going to drop her link in the chat, folks. I am going to drop her link in the chat. Ooh, oh my goodness. Story time loading. Story time loading. Oh my God. I love my phone. I'm talking to my phone because okay. All right, the link is in the chat. Thank you so much, AI Virginia Show, for sharing me out. So story time, folks, with these machines that I have. So I wanted to use a different machine just so I can keep things kind of sort of separate and centralized, et cetera, et cetera. So I borrowed my husband's machine, which is on its last leg anyway. So I used it all day yesterday. Fine, fantastic, no problems, no issues. However, when he came home and he got the machine back, it just died. It just died. So I know that he said, I let this helper use my laptop, and now it is dead. It was dead on arrival when I gave it to him. In essence, he came back up and said, like, can I get your other machine? And the other one don't have Windows on it. And I don't do a whole lot on the other machine. So that wasn't helpful. So we had to get this one that I'm utilizing now. But it's the internet started flickering a little bit. And so I had to get off the live last night. But I know that, yeah, it's been a mess with these machines since a few days ago when I was talking to someone and it just went crazy and died. And then it came back to life. But I was worried for a minute because I'm not trying to buy a phone like that, like all of a sudden, all at once. No, I'm not trying to do that. I can, but I'm not trying to do that. And then wait for a phone to come and kind of sort of be out of the loop. Can't believe I'm saying that. I really, really, really need my phone, but that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. So, and then this other laptop that I got, I rebooted it back to the factory settings, and now I'm just going to use it to host other things that I'm doing over here and just use this for whatever it is that I'm doing over here. But yeah, these machines, when they start acting wonky and all this other stuff, stand by. Which is another, well, on the sinking fund is when I talk about the sinking fund, that could be a category that people may have a sinking fund for electronics, whatever they may be, another phone, laptop, tablets, et cetera, whatever it is. For themselves, could be headphones, could be anything electronic, that they themselves, their spouse, or their children need at present. As we know, things fall down. When you got the kids, they fall to the ground numerous times, et cetera, and then things started moving around in it, and then that's not a good thing. And then, of course, the obvious planned obsolescence. These things don't last forever and ever, or at some point they're going to stop updating the 7 Plus phone to the newer software. But I am hoping that doesn't happen because I'm in love with my 7 Plus. I may marry it. How about that? I may marry my phone. Aren't people marrying themselves and all this other stuff? Hey, whatever floats your boat. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works, folks? Whatever floats your boat. Hello, Tamika Davis. Hello, Tamika Davis. How are you? How are you? Thanks for being here and supporting as always. Tamika Davis, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Heather Chronic Edition Crowd says, buy him a recliner. He'll forget all about it. I did. I bought him a recliner, and this was many moons ago that I bought him a recliner and put it down there in the man cave, etc. And it's still down there. It's still down there. Yes, but buying another one or a new one, no. I'm just going back to the comments, folks. Thanks for the 11 likes. English is not my first language. Thank you for the 11 likes. Please make sure that you hit the hit the like button, folks, as you come in. Hit the like button as you come in. What else? The story that the AI Virginia show was mentioning about the guy in New York City caused a riot, all that stuff. And I just looked at it. The Twitch guy, yeah. They're saying the Twitch fellow, yes. Virginia said 1,000 policemen came out, yeah. And from the story that I read was that they had gotten word that it was going to be happening because the police is on these on these sites also, and two, you just don't know that a particular person is the police or affiliated with the police, et cetera, et cetera. You just don't know. So people, you have to be careful. Have to be careful. So they had some heads up, I'll put it that way, that this was going to be happening. And they made some, from what the report said, now there's probably several reports that's probably reporting different things. Like I said, newsworthy, who gets to decide what all information is put out, who wants to be the first person to put the information out, et cetera, et cetera. When I talked about newsworthy on one of my other lives. So that's that. Okay. Oh, Regina, she confirmed that he was arrested. Okay, thanks so much. Thanks so much. And Heather backed you up saying, yes, ma'am. Oh, Lisa J. Stocks is saying she's going to be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard with Miss V. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. POW, yeah. Travis saying, just checking the thing. Just checking the comments. Yeah, these these phones are me and these phones and me and these machines. Me and these machines. Me and these machines. Yes, please make sure you go and check out each other's channel. Please make sure you go and check out each other's channel. Ooh, I'm over here sweating to the oldest, folks. Ooh. Personal summer loading. Turn on my fan. I got the AC on. I don't know what's going on, but I got to. Personal summer loading. Personal summer loading. Where's my hand sanitizer? Go and check out each other's channel, folks. Go and check out each other's channel. One of the folks that Lisa J. Stocks is in the community, the budgeting community, budgeting/investing. I'm going to put it that way because she is more on the investing side. She put a note in there. She's going, good supporter. Going to be on Make This Go Viral tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all go check that out. She'll give you some good information on investing, some tips, what to do, et cetera, from her point of view, et cetera, all that good stuff. Did you make any sales today, Heather? Did you make any sales today? Did you make any sales? I'm reading the comments. Once again, thank you, Tamika Davis, for being here. Thank you for being here. Did you get everything done that you had planned on getting done, Tamika? I think it was some school shopping, possibly. And there was something else. I don't know whether it was laundry and some school shopping, trying to remember. And like I was mentioning to someone, I want to try to remember things. And I know I get it just because someone in my family had dementia, etc. That doesn't mean that I'm going to get it, but I'm just a little paranoid, just a touch paranoid about that. So if she's still here and listening. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I knew you would do something. Yes, tomorrow. Yes. Back in the comments, folks. I'm back in the comments. Thanks for the 11 likes. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button, folks. Thank you so much. Heather says, I went from 8 plus to 13. Okay. You'll be okay. It was weird. Now I love it. Went from 8 plus to 13. Wow, great. I think my grandson has the 13 something up. 13 Pro. I don't know the largest one. I don't even know whether they have 2 sizes. But his phone did look large last time I saw him and he was here. Great. Oh, you just bought your husband a recliner today. Okay. That's why you told me Bible recliner. He'll forget any and everything bad that I did or have done. What about all the previous stuff? Will he forget that too? Yes. Okay. Thank you. That works. But yeah, he probably thinking, oh my goodness. Just like you have something and you loan it to a friend or something, or you give your kids something and they tear it up. I'm just like, wow, what is going on? And then you're just like, and then I'm thinking that he's thinking, this heifer tore up my machine. She know I needed to do this report for work. And now I'm scrounging around here. Now I got to ask her for her computer, which is no big deal. I mean, that's not husband. He could ask me. But he knew that I was in a live. And I was like, I'm getting ready to get off now because it started flickering. So that was great timing. But nonetheless, he's over there. Probably cussed me out here. Probably has cussed me out many times in his head. This heifer here tearing up stuff. He has not crouched at me once today. That recline is working. Great. Okay. I don't want to mess up your name. Brenda is try it, Wanda. Erumbi or Erumbi. Brenda, thanks so much for being here. I think this is your first time here. Thank you so much for being here. Making a note. How was your day? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. A new friend here. Thank you so much for being here. So, of course, as you can see from the title, it's Wanda Budgets and Beyond. And I go live and talk about a whole host of things, budgeting stuff, things that are happening in the news, a whole host of things. And, of course, you can always check me out at Wanda Budgets and Beyond. All that good stuff to see what all I do. But yeah, we're talking about cash stuffing tonight, what it is, the benefits, and how it all works, or is supposed to work in my case. Sometimes. Or a veces, if you speak Spanish, a veces. And that's another thing I'm trying to do, learn Spanish, because English is not my first language. Spanish is not my first language. I don't know what language I speak. So my husband doesn't know what language I speak either. I speak the language of breaking things. Oh my goodness. Please make sure you all go and check out my shorts. My Jeep shorts. Oh my goodness, I am just laughing my head off like I do over here. Oh, my daughter and I mean, every time when I look at it, I just laugh. Of course, I have it on my phone, so I'm looking at it on my phone. Go check out my shorts. Good viewing, folks. Good viewing. What else is going on? No one is going out tonight. People staying in. What are we doing? Netflix and chill with the family. Or if it's just you and your significant other, spouse, boyfriend or girlfriend, just chilling. If you don't have a job or anything like that to go to. Regina, I love your shorts. Yeah, I'm trying to do them a little bit more often, trying to stay on track with that. And doing a whole host of things, but yes, I'm loving it. And learning a whole lot, folks. I am learning a whole lot. Whew. What else is going on, folks? What else is going on? Ooh. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much for the 12 likes. Chilling with your family tonight, Tamika Davis is saying yes, yes. Spending that good quality time with the family. And if you have children, doesn't matter what the age is, please make sure that you are spending quality time, having those relevant, pertinent conversations, even the ones that may be hard, of course, age appropriate and maturity level appropriate for your child. And of course, one knows this already because you're the parent and you've been paying attention. And I get it. Sometimes we're not. Sometimes we miss things here and there. But we have to get on track. And that's another thing to put on our list too. If we need to, be more attentive, talk more to our kids, make sure that we are involved in what's going on in their school life. And I get it, they're out of school right now, but what's going on in their school life, what they're being told, or what they're being told to think and not how to think. We just have to be careful. Lots of stuff going on out here. And of course, if they are attached to these things, yes. But definitely, Tamika Davis says she's going to be chilling with her family. Great. But yeah. And I grew up in a time, and this may be the case for some of the loved ones here in the chat, and folks that if it's not yourself, where the parents didn't talk to you. They didn't tell you a lot of things that would have been helpful had you known prior. They may have not talked about money because no one talked to them about money, or they had very little information. Maybe they didn't think that they knew enough to tell you. Maybe they had too many kids going on because, my parents, there was 8 of us, and then my parents are a family of 10. Somos 10. I'm speaking Spanish, folks. I'm speaking Spanish over here. And there just wasn't time. But I grew up in a traditional family. So my dad was at work and my mom had the 8 of us to take care of. And a lot of us were, like stair steps or whatever, close. But nonetheless, yeah. There are things that, we wish, one may wish that they had learned more sooner than later, preferably by our parents when was coming along, and that didn't happen. So now is our time and turn to do differently with our children. Tell them the hard stuff. And yes, I get it. They will learn lessons the hard way. Part of life. And as a parent, we are just hoping that some of the lessons that they learn the hard way aren't ones that, find them in the criminal justice system or not here anymore. You get where I'm going with that. So, and I get it. We can talk, teach, explain all of this stuff till we're blue in the face, and we get it. Your kids are going to do something differently. We get it. Some will, some won't. Some will test you while they're in your home. Some will go out, and of course, once they get a little freedom, they will do it and everything. They will do everything totally opposite of what you said. It's just in the DNA. Like, I got to get rid of this programming. That my parents did to me because, young and dumb. You don't think or believe what your parents are telling you is right because, of course, you're 18 now. You know everything. And when you was 12, your buddy at school knew more than your parents did because, Bob said this is the way it is. Bob is so smart. Mary is so smart. I get it. But, yeah. Take the time with your family. Take the time with your family. These kids, I'm telling you, they grow up too soon. They grow up too soon, just naturally in of itself. And then they have this thing right here that may, in their brain, up their maturity level. And really, it doesn't. They are still where they are at. They are just seeing more than what they probably should be seeing and hearing and listening to a lot of things that they probably shouldn't be hearing and listening to. But yeah, different space and time, from when it's a different world than where I came from. Y'all remember that from that show, A Different World? Yeah. Yeah, what else is happening, folks? What else is happening? What else is happening? If you want your link drop, you can share me out on your community wall. If you want your link drop, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm not going to hold you all long. Just want to come on here and do this quick live and get on about my day, folks. Get on about my day. Tomorrow is Sunday. Please make sure you all sleep well. Make sure that you all sleep well. Have a great rest of the day or the evening. Well, for me, it's evening. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Hopefully the information about cash stuffing was helpful to you. Hopefully it was helpful to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Ooh, just checking the chat. All right, I am going to end this live, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you all being here. Be safe, stay hydrated, stay safe, stay safe, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Sleep well. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye.